Hello, this is Unlimited Splash, where we get better at Magic together through a new draft every day, and today I'm jumping into a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Pick 2 draft. I've been enjoying the Pick 2 format for this set. It's not going to keep me occupied for so long, and I'm still wondering if I want to try to push to Mythic in this set this month, but I'm definitely ramping up to play in the Arena Direct Win-A-Box weekend next weekend, so I need to get in as many reps of the set as possible, and that's what we're doing today. All right, so let's see what we've got here. Leonardo Sewer Samurai, 3/3 for 4 double strike. During your turn, and it has sneak, you can cast creature spells with power or toughness 1 or less from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, it enters with a finality counter on it. Looks amazing. Armageddon, okay, this card somehow keeps blowing me out and winning. Every single time I play with it, it's a complete disaster and gets stuck in my hand. I guess you need to play it in a deck that has a bunch of frog butlers, that kind of thing. 8 mana is a lot. But even in control decks, I keep not getting anywhere near that amount in this set. So I'm not going to just take it here. I might just grab a Squirrelinoids to go in a sneak deck. This creature has power and toughness 1 or less, so these two go together. It kind of cuts the black-white lane. I have been more impressed with the sneak deck overall than I have been with the Boros deck. I'm not a believer in Wrath and Leo. It just takes a whole lot of setup. And Go Ninja Go is a really powerful one, but it specifically is a Boros card. I think Leonardo would rather be in an actual dedicated sneak deck. So let's see. I'd like to try out this Mythic and see how it goes. I'm guessing it's probably good. Well, okay, now we've been passed a really good card in red and a really good card in green, but also probably the best common in white. In best of 3, you absolutely, or sorry, not, I keep saying best of 3. In pick 2 draft, best of 1, you absolutely must be in an open color pair. It's non-negotiable. So we have to be super attentive to signals. We can't just say, hey, we got a Mythic in this color, so let's bully our way into this particular color pair. Here, I'm going to take April O'Neil. Courier of Comestibles is a really good card, especially in black-green, but we wouldn't be able to play our Leonardo, and I kind of want to try out the Mythic, especially since our goal is prepping for the Win-A-Box event and getting familiar with different cards. If I open this in my pool, I'd like to know, how it plays out exactly. So I think I'll take the Spicy Oatmeal Pizza. Probably you're supposed to take Courier of Comestibles, but I also think the Pizza's a good card, and we could definitely end up Boros playing Leonardo. And here we just get some nice rewards. I mean, Grounded for Life is really good. Just a very strong removal spell. In my books, it is head and shoulders above Make Your Move. And Leonardo is a really, really good sneak card. This card comes in and it can often just be 3, 4, 5 damage out of nowhere. So very happy to see those two. And we're also looking at a bunch of green cards, some green cards and some red cards, but nothing very impressive. I would say the green cards are a little bit better than the red cards here. But the white cards are the best of all. So that goes nicely with our Mythic, and I'm happy to just scoop them up. All right, so I do think, so Venus is pretty good. A 5/5 for 5 when it's dealt damage, put some counters on her. And then when a creature you control with a counter on it deals combat damage to a player, you may pay 1 and draw a card. It has gotten me, it has gotten some damage in against me. Jenica's good as well, though. There's a lot of flickering and bouncing that you end up doing in the sneak decks that goes so well with Jenica. And Venus would require a total pivot to green-blue because it requires all the support of a green-blue deck. But this is looking a little tough, isn't it? Now, suddenly, well, I don't know. We just got past a Jenica and a Foot Ninja, so I don't think I'm too worried about sneak. But there's nothing for sneak in this set, so I'm just going to take... No, not a network error. What's that? What network error? No way. Are you kidding me? I know my internet connection is good. Oh, no. Okay, that was a total disaster. And... honestly, this keeps happening to me. I don't know if this is happening to anyone else, but I keep getting these network error situations where, look, it gave me Utrom Scientist, it gave me some random green-black card, Return to the Sewers. I have no idea what my draft is at this point, but like, I record a video every day. I lead a busy life. I can't just keep restarting videos over and over, but I've had like 4 drafts glitch out like that in Ninja Turtles, and it never happened before, ever. So something is glitchy. I don't think it's just on my system, to be honest. So here, I guess I'll take, I don't know if I'm still in green black, like, or black white. I just got a bunch of random blue cards and random red cards, but seriously, I do not have like the spare time in my existence to just restart over and over drafts because they're glitching out. So I'm going to post this, and holy smokes, we just opened a Path to Exile. Yeah, I'll take that. That's a good card in cube. I mean, it's a mediocre, pretty good card in cube. It's probably a great card in Premier Draft. Yeah, Path to Exile, remove target creature off the bonus sheet. And they get a land back, so it's better in the late game, definitely. At least they gave me another sneak mythic, but I'm really scrambling at this point. Yeah, sorry about that, everyone. Maybe I'd play this illegitimate business, and I can... No, give me... Hold on. Okay, give me April O'Neil, please. Maybe I can play this illegitimate business, and I can splash green. Maybe I'm green-black? No, no way am I green-black. What a disaster. And this keeps happening. Seriously, this is my 4th glitched out draft, maybe my 5th glitched out draft of this set, and I never have glitches like this. So, and my internet connection is good overall as well. So, yep, that's annoying. So we're just going to make the best of a very bad situation. Okay, I guess I'm going to get splashy with it. Like, now black-white is cut, probably partially because I guess I'll take these two. What a disaster. Probably partially because I sent bad signals. Now we're in green. Okay. Well, okay, here's a lesson in how to deal with a train wreck draft. I mean, clearly I'm too flustered to be thinking consciously about this. I'll take the tainted treats and illegitimate business, and we're gonna play. Let's play Jeskai, or sorry, Abzan. Let's play a full-on Abzan deck. That's my new plan. Because I did see, you know, a bunch of stuff in. A bunch of good cards in green, clearly. They gave me a tainted treats to work with. I just have so much removal. So yeah, let's try to play Abzan. And I have a bunch of dual lands. Okay, so I'll take the tainted treats. All right. Yeah, this is what we're planning all along. My first splashy draft. When it deals combat damage, untap it and you gain 2. I'll take a Squirrelinoids, I guess. No, I'll take Frog Butler so we can go kind of base green. I think the ninjas... I think I have a lot of ninjas, so buffing my ninjas seems good. And yeah, Frog Butler is really good because it helps me get splashy with it. So now I have enough. I can probably be base... I think I can probably be base white green so that I can play like April O'Neil and Frog Butler, splashing black. The only issue is I don't know if I can play the anchovy and banana pizza with the double black pip. The Ronin's technique, yeah, I'll absolutely play that guy. Sure. All my ninjas would be 2/2s with Splinter. Yeah, okay. Okay. Sure. If you control 5 or more ninjas, I might actually get that off with the last Ronin. That's a cool little synergy that we just learned, isn't it? All right. This has been a very wonderful and successful draft, hasn't it, everybody? Okay, I'll take a Escape Tunnel. It helps splash me. And then I guess I'll take the 2/4 flyer. Metalhead is a bonkers card. It should not be in this pack. And in general, I will say draft blue-red artifacts more often, and you will win more. This seems to be a clearly underdrafted archetype right now. Escape Tunnel is kind of nice because it could help us sneak cards in. I'll absolutely take Squirrelinoids. And honestly, maybe I take April O'Neil. I guess maybe Squirrelinoids is a little bit riskier because I think that black is on the splash, but it's only 1 pip. I think I'll take the 3rd April O'Neil, even though it is legendary. I think just always starting with April O'Neil sounds like a good way to win. I guess I could take Venus because I do have the double Frog Butler, and I could play Mutant Town, and that gives me another blue pip. So yeah, let's actually play the Venus, and then I guess I'll just sideboard the Pain. And yeah, then I get 2 blue cards. Okay. All right. Wow. What a total disaster that was. Yeah, sorry everyone, but again, like, I mean, you know, it'll take me like an extra half an hour if I replay out this draft and record another one, and I don't always have that in a day, and I've already done that like 4 times for the set, and I'm kind of tired of covering for the broken state of this format as far as I can tell, at least for me, at least on my client. I don't know if it's happening to other people. By investing tons more of my time in like re-recording videos. So this is just going up, and hopefully it will be a learning experience. Like, how do you recover from and pivot to something that, hey, maybe we're gonna find a cool new archetype. Maybe this is gonna be an episode of going for it. So honestly, this deck looks perfect, no notes. I don't think I play the anchovy and banana pizza. I think 1 swamp. This is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 black mana sources. That's kind of awesome. Maybe I actually can play the double pips, but what would I even cut? I don't really need to. So, all right, let's see how this goes. I'm a little skeptical. But hey, it's a learning experience. If we go 0-2, this is extra information. If you do want to win the Arena Direct Win-A-Box event next weekend and you want to prepare and get some reps in before then, I'm going to be doing some sealed and a whole bunch of draft between now and then. So do go ahead and click subscribe. In the description below, you can just go down, expand the description. There's a subscribe button at the top. We get better at draft together here through a new draft every single day on Magic Arena. So I probably will... Oh, okay, I was going to say I probably will just play the Dark Leo. So your ninjas have Death Touch. When it deals combat damage to a player, you make a 1/1. I think I clearly just play April O'Neil. I don't want another green. The Last Ronin's technique is kind of cool, right? Really good with Leonardo, yeah. Okay. I want another white mana, but okay. Okay, so actually Dark Leo is pretty nice here. I just play it out to give April O'Neil Death Touch. Play a land, and I'll attack with April O'Neil. I do want another white mana. So my mana is a little awkward already. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Is my deck secretly amazing? So I could attack with both, and then I could Tainted Treats one of their creatures and flash in Leonardo. That sounds pretty good, right? That sounds pretty good. Oh, they're actually not going to double block. There's no way. So let's flash in... probably the Last Ronin and Leonardo. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. My deck is amazing. The only issue is I actually can't okay, yeah. The only issue is I couldn't get another ninja off of the sneak. Yeah, but I was pretty close to... I was going to deal a lot of damage there. Okay, my deck is secretly awesome. Should I be playing maybe one more white and one less green? 6-7 white actually is low. Right, I actually didn't notice that. I actually am low on white. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Look, I don't want to say like, oh, you know, the whole draft thing is broken, don't draft, it's Wizard's fault or something, but it is happening to me a lot. I'm really curious if it's happening to other people. Go ahead and comment below. But you know what? What is it? Desperation is the mother of invention or whatever. What is that saying? Like disastrous drafts are the mother of trying out Abzan for the first time. Maybe we're going to learn something really deep and really important about the set. I have not played Abzan in it yet. I've played a lot of green black and a lot of white black. I've splashed a tiny bit, but I haven't played like full on 3 colors like we are right now. So this is actually a nice experience before the Arena Direct. But yeah, if it's actually my system that, you know, did something wrong, then that's on me, and, you know, no shade to Wizards if that's the case. All right. I will attack with Splinter. I don't think I want to... Actually, I think I do sneak this in and recast Splinter. The other option is... Well, that's just about which one comes in tapped. So maybe I'll play the Squirrelinoids instead of Splinter then, right? So in that case, I should have played Squirrelinoids pre-combat so that it would be buffed. But okay, that was a little imprecise. I left a damage on the table. I didn't really think through that sequence as well as I should have, clearly. So my bad, but, you know, 1 damage. We'll see if that decides the game. If it decides the game, then I can be hard on myself. If not, then I don't need to be. Lita is an incredible card. My hope is just that they stack a bunch of counters on it so that it can get Grounded for Life or Path to Exiled. I really want to save Path to Exile for late in the game when the extra mana does not help too much. Path to Exile is not the greatest removal spell, but it is a good one. So I'm going to go ahead and probably just play the Splinter pre-combat, and then I can attack with a 4/4 Leonardo. If they do double block, I probably will just Path, actually, even though it ramps them. Actually, no, I'll just trade everything if that happens, but it didn't. All right, and then I'll go ahead and just play Illegitimate Business because I don't think I'm going to need to Grounded for Life next turn. And this would let me Grounded for Life an untapped creature. I mean, having 5 mana is just good. But it is time to stop drawing lands. My deck has so much juice and so much action. Time to draw some good cards. We have some removal. We have board presence. All right, go to attackers. Interesting. Quite surprised that they're attacking with everything. I'll just go ahead and block there. They don't have access to the red first strike trick, so I'm not totally sure what this is. It might be sneak, bring something back from the graveyard, but that actually wouldn't work, would it? It's a sneak card of some kind, right? Presumably. If they sneak in something amazing, I can path to exile it, but probably I don't need to. Probably I can just save up for grounded for life next turn. Let's see. It really looks like a sneak card. Okay, they sneak in Foot Ninjas. Okay, maybe I should have saved up for grounded for life. I mean, played the planes to be able to cast grounded for life. But okay, 5 damage. 5 is a lot of damage. It's true. But I can still just shoot this guy on my turn. And then their board is empty. Putting it on top is really scary to me. I guess I could have blocked the 2/2. Maybe that's a lesson. Maybe I should have blocked the 2/2. Not totally sure. Okay, Michelangelo. Interesting one. So I'm just going to shoot this guy. Play Michelangelo pre-combat. Not making that same mistake again. In for 5. But I'm really behind now. I'm really behind. Because I have nothing left after this. What's on the board right now pretty much has to be good enough to win. Like, imagine I draw land next turn. Okay, that's scary. That's scary. I think I will play the escape tunnel. If they flash something in before blockers, I could make Splinter unblockable. I assume this is just destroy target tapped creature. Okay, make your move. Nothing I can do about that. So I hit them for 4. A little annoying, but okay. Now, I think I'm actually going to keep the escape tunnel. Thinning my deck is not that important. Thinning my deck is not that important, and being able to sneak in an extra damage or 2 is important. I will say, kind of wish I had dealt that extra damage early in the game. Them being at 8 is meaningfully different from them being at 9. I'm not going to fire off this path unless it's clearly allowing me to push basically lethal damage. Yeah, the other big game was the 3 life from Foot Ninjas. Okay, another Lita. And then you can play your Tunnel Rats. Well, that's pretty good, yeah. That's pretty good. I'm hoping they just put a counter on it. Yeah, that's a lot better for me than if they were scrying. Oh, the last Ronin. That's a nice one. Yep, that buffs my Leonardo. The awkward thing is if they block Leonardo, then the last Ronin's technique, the ninjas don't get buffed. So I have 2 options here. One option is ask them to double block Leonardo, then I path to exile something, then I bounce Splinter and I get in 3 damage. The other option is just path to exile something before blockers to try to force them to... Is that actually lethal? Try to get them to not block. Suppose I path to exile Lita right now. This is really interesting. Suppose I path to exile Lita right now. They're not going to just chump with Tunnel Rats, probably. So then I will bounce Leonardo to the last Ronin's technique. Splinter plus 1 ninja plus another ninja is 5 damage. Then I pull one of the ninjas out to recast Leonardo on sneak. And then that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. So that would be lethal. So psychologically, I think the best play is just path to exile this right now. Now, the way that they would get me here is if they actually do just chump with the Tunnel Rats. That would be a nice read by them. If they just don't block either creature, I actually have a lethal attack. Or if they block Splinter, it's still lethal, right? Okay, nice read by the opponent, for sure. Now the question is, do I bounce Splinter? And yeah, I think I probably do. But good job by the opponent, totally. But it has the same effect for me of killing the Tunnel Rats and exiling the Lita, so yeah, I think I will just bounce Splinter. Because I don't think I'm going to get a better attack in than this. I'll just get the 3 damage through. Oh, I didn't even think about that part. Now I can bounce a ninja to get Splinter in for 5 damage. That's probably worth it, right? upping the amount of damage by 2. I think that's actually worth the extra creature, because now I have them at 4. I have they have to manage to deal with 2 of these 3 creatures, and I can sneak through an extra 2 damage with Escape Tunnel. We'll see what they've got. But I think sacrificing one of the ninjas to bring Splinter back was a good plan. Yeah, I didn't even think about how I could bounce the Splinter and then rebounce it. Okay. Yeah, Koi is a good one. But that means that does take their whole turn. So they're going to have to chump block with Koya, is what that means, right? If they want to make Splinter not come back. If they let Splinter come back, then I'm feeling good. Like if they play another blocker here, then I'm feeling good about the situation. Really interesting game. I like drafting Abzan in this set. It's really interesting. I mean, this was all just like normal sneak stuff, right? All right, go to my turn. In with the team. They have to chump. It's absolutely forced to chump block Leonardo. Yeah, having them down... having them down a little bit more would be good. I'll just play this for the extra life. Having them at 1 would be nice, because then Escape Tunnel plus a 1/1 would represent lethal. Hopefully they don't have 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I was hoping if they didn't have Armageddon. Oh, that's a really good one, though. That's a really good one. Just don't play a 3/3. Okay. All right. So they don't have a creature to block with. Tainted Treats is actually a really nice one. Tainted Treats is so good. And whatever they play, I can just destroy it. Oroku Saki. Now, do I just fire this off? Yeah, I kind of want to just kill that at the end of their turn. See what they've got. Because if I can get through 2 damage, then Escape Tunnel is lethal. Okay, having them have to kill a 1/1 to stomp by the foot is very good. I'm hoping that in the long run I have a little bit more utility. The only issue is they can actually stabilize here by just recasting their Tunnel Rats. Okay, April is a very good draw. That is a very good draw. She is a lethal attacker, and she scries too, which is just so good. And she's hard to block if they play a bigger creature, even without the Escape Tunnel. Into another April? Actually, maybe I do just keep April. April would be... The way that I don't win in the near future is if they remove my April, right? Yeah, so keeping April was a good idea. Nice. And now all that they have, as far as I can tell, is looping back their Tunnel Rats and whatever they top decked, obviously. Okay. Oh, it comes back tapped. I didn't even realize that it comes back tapped. Oh, it's 5 to return it tapped. I thought it was like the Merchant of Many Hats. I guess I'll attack first. I thought it was like Merchant of Many Hats from Avatar, where you bring it back to your hand and then you can recast it. I've actually never activated that one. 2 good draws. 2 really good draws. Yeah, I actually can't activate... Oh, no, I probably should have kept the Frog Butler on top to be able to activate Venus. Yeah, that's funny. But it's okay. I win next turn to Escape Tunnel on April O'Neil. Oof, good game. Good game. Right, Escape Tunnel. Target creature with power 2 or less can't be blocked. And in for 2 damage. Well, we're 2-0 with our train wreck. So I guess that feels pretty good. I guess that feels pretty good. Right, 2-0. All right, I mean, hey, the good thing about Pick 2 Draft is I just made my gems back, basically. This whole thing cost me 100 gems, so... Okay, what do I think about this hand? It looks really bad, right? Yeah. Okay, that's a mulligan. April O'Neil makes this hand a lot better, plus Frog Butler. Yeah, this is a much, much better hand. Maybe I put back Leonardo, honestly. I kind of really want the Frog Butler to fix me into the black. Really want April O'Neil to surveil. Splinter seems really good. Is Leonardo better than Splinter here? Nah, this is a ninja, this is a ninja. Yeah, and this makes ninjas. Yeah. So I think I'll do Frog Butler instead of April, with the idea that the next turn, maybe I could... Let's see, I can't sneak, but maybe I can draw a land and double spell, that kind of a thing. Okay, yeah, illegitimate business, sure. I'm still gonna go with the Frog Butler. Yeah, I can't attack the Frog Butler and sneak in Splinter because Frog Butler would be tapped, of course. Sneak is like kind of mind-bending. I love ninjutsu. I love that they brought it back, fix it up a little bit. Okay. No matter what, they would just block if I tried to do any shenanigans here. So let's go ahead and just play. I'd rather have April down first rather than Splinter. Honestly, another April sounds good. And doesn't the other land also sound good so that I could play Venus? I think I want the other land next turn. So next turn I can do something like attack with April. If they don't block, I get to do some shenanigans with ninjutsu, but probably they will. And then I'm just going to play the land, play Venus, having cleared their Squirrelinoids, and then the next turn I have an April to play. So I think this is, yeah, 2 on top, just switch the order. And no attacks. Definitely don't want to sacrifice my Frog Butler here. Oh, my deck is awesome. My deck is kind of weirdly awesome. Is this really a Mirage land? I didn't even realize, but with a new border. Whoa, attacking. Well, I'm just going to block with April, absolutely. Yeah. I don't want that guy in play when I play Venus, and April just got blanked by High Flying Ace. Kind of confused by the attack, actually. Not sure that's how I would have played it. Okay, down comes Venus. Squirrelinoids, when you have a 1/1 Death Touch, and this is something that I actually, in Edge of Eternities, there was a 1/1 Death Toucher where I started really learning this lesson, or I had a moment where it really crystallized for me. I was like, okay, if I trade my 1/1 for your 2/2, then I'm up on mana, right? I only invested 1 mana, you invested 2 mana. I traded my turn 1 for your turn 2, so I'm happy. But I think actually in Contemporary Limited, like that might have been how you should reason back when I was a youngin' and was drafting in 2009. Now I really think actually there's just so many bombs stomping around all the time that you kind of want to save these 1/1s, especially also in a format with bite spells, although they might not have those. Okay, let's think about what I'm doing. That's just things I've been thinking about. Okay, I kind of want to flash in Darken Leo and then recast Frog Butler. Is that so wrong? When a creature you control with a counter on it, so I don't have a way of getting a counter on this guy except it being dealt damage, so I don't really need to think about that. Okay, so kind of want to attack with both because I'm actually probably outracing them. I have chump blockers for days starting pretty soon, right? Attacking ninjas have Death Touch, but it makes a 1/1 non-Death Toucher blocker. So I'm going to go in with these two. I'm going to flash in Dark and Leo, bouncing the Frog Butler. And then because of the color constraints, I have to recast the Frog Butler, but also Frog Butler has Death Touch. And now I am fixed into all of my colors, so maybe I don't mind actually blocking Shredder with the Death Toucher rather than with the 1/1 non-Death Toucher. So yeah, but just to tie a bow on that, yeah, they think Venus is better than it is because my deck is it kind of sucks for supporting it. Very reasonable play by them for sure. Oh, Tainted Treats. That is a treat to draw. So I will Tainted Treats your Shredder Unrelenting. I wonder if they have Destroy Target Tapped Creature. I really wonder if they have Destroy Target Tapped Creature. How much do I care about that? How much can I play around it? Not much, right? You know, I don't really want to give them that satisfaction. I'm going to go ahead and probably actually play April O'Neil, so then I don't need to do that before combat. And I'm just going to go into this guy. And then I'll play April. I don't really want to. They've conspicuously left 2 untapped, and there's Destroy Target Tapped Creature at common. Yeah. Last Arden's Technique, awesome. We saw how good this card is. Unbelievable. If I can get damage in from Dark and Leo, unreal. The kind of shenanigans you can pull off with Splinter, Dark and Leo, and the Last Ronin suddenly having their life total. Are they going to keep 2 untapped again? Yeah, so they have it, right? They have it. So attacking ninjas you control have Death Touch just always, as a rule. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. And then I think I'm happy to attack with the Frog Butler. If they want to trade, I don't really mind that. I most want to bring back April O'Neil, though. That's the one that I want to flash out, because it gives me value when it comes back in. All right, this is worth a lot of damage. Bonk, 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 bonk. Putting you to 4. Hopefully they don't have... they could play green and the Mythic board wipe. That would be bad for me. Okay, that's not green. Just, you know, trying to think of how I could lose here. I'm really liking Abzan in this format. This was cool. I hope my drafts glitch out more often. No, but seriously, has that happened to you? Let me know. I mean, I've been drafting a lot. I've done like a dozen drafts of this format, and it's day, what, like 6 or something? So I'm definitely a power user. If issues are going to happen to anyone, they'll happen to me. So I've lethal on the board, right? Yep. In with the team. Don't block Dark and Leo. I want to see the effect. Thank you. What happens when they're at -2? This just doesn't trigger. Okay, fine. That makes sense. That makes sense. I get it. All right. 3-0 because we perfectly designed our deck and we were just in control of the whole draft experience. And we designed just the ideal blueprint of a deck. So meticulously planned. Every pick with machine precision. All right, on to game 4. Okay, what are we looking at? No, I cannot keep this, right? The double Frog Butler with no green. Oh, double green with no Frog Butler. This one I'm more inclined to keep. I'll put back... I don't really need this in my opener. Basically, I can play Squirrelinoids, and if I draw any other land, I can play Tainted Treats. Yeah. So this is a better keep, even though it's not a good hand. This might be when the absolute clunkiness of my deck catches up with me. I could play a Plains and just path to exile the Frog Butler, but then they get fixed in their mana anyways. So probably not where we're headed. So next turn, I can play the Plains, and then I can play basically anything. I could even Grounded for life their Frog Butler if it looks like they're splashing. Okay, Tainted Treats on Michelangelo is a pretty good one. I don't think there's a hexproof trick. So let's see if they offer me the opportunity. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. Let's see if they offer me the opportunity to just kill it with the Squirrelinoids so that I can save all of my removal for other stuff. This hand, honestly, is a big issue that I have with this set. The gameplay gets a bit boring in just the 1-for-1 of it all. Like, often I draw threat. Yeah, perfect. They don't know that I have the removal, so they spend removal on my random 1/1. Often I end up in this situation of like, I draw threat and you draw removal. You draw threat and I draw removal. Vice versa, you know, over and over and over again. Oh, I should not have let them go to attack. That was a blunder by me. I should have just Tainted Treats that before attacks. That was a reason to prefer Tainted Treats. Or that was a absolute galaxy brain bluff by me, where now they definitely don't think I have Tainted Treats. So my hope is that now they're going to stack some tokens on the Frog Butler, and then I just kill it. But if they don't invest in this further, it doesn't look like it's fixing them. It doesn't look like it's ramping them. It seems like it's just a Grizzly Bears right now. So I'm certainly going to let it live for the moment. Oh, Squirrelinoids is kind of a nice one. I don't know who has the better top end. Maybe I should have kept Westwind Avatar over one of the removal spells. It would make me feel a lot better about my position if I had that here. That's a lesson, you know. Maybe when faced with a mulligan like that in the Arena Direct, I would keep the Westwind Avatar next time. Yeah, Westwind Avatar is pretty good. Okay, so you may sacrifice. So I want them to sacrifice because they think they're going to get their card back. But I must go into full control. And then I'm just going to path this guy. You can have your land back. I think I path it rather than... Maybe I Tainted Treats it, actually, because I don't really care about the food. And it's kind of nice to have the 1 mana removal that they'll never expect. No one ever thinks you're going to have Path to Exile in this set, right? So that was kind of nice. It made them sacrifice a land without getting the card at the end step trigger. Not that the land really matters, but yeah, I'm playing very boring kind of control magic with no control style of magic with no card advantage. That's what this set often turns into for me in the Abzan colors. So I do think maybe that like Sign-in Blood card, the 3 mana they discard 2 or you draw 2. Another one, another one. Maybe that card could actually be a little bit good in this kind of a situation. And then I'm just going to do the same exact thing. Sorry for all your lands. Wow. Yep. So now I'm just getting hit for 1 every turn. That's fine. So long as they don't have a way of looping the Dream Beavers, that's when this card gets really, really good. Southwind Avatar. You gain life equal to its toughness. Okay. Put a counter on that. Okay, now I might just uneasy alliance that guy. When a creature you control dies, you gain life equal to its toughness, and when you gain life, each opponent loses a life. Okay, so I'll take that. I was wondering if they would actually attack with the Frog Butler. I'll definitely take that, and then I'm going to Path to Exile this guy. And then I think I'm actually going to sack my Escape Tunnel, and the reason is I want to shuffle in my Westwind Avatar and have a chance of drawing it. I also think this is a situation where they've done so much mana thinning, where they've seen more lands than I have. Kind of want to get to parity on our expected probability of drawing a land. It is a minor difference, but I think it could matter at the margins. Okay, I'll just get a forest. It is a very minor difference. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm not going to uneasy alliance their Dreambeavers. I'm on an 8-turn clock. I think that's okay. I would block the Frog Butler, though, because I can't be taking 4 every turn. Zoo Escapees. Okay. Next turn, yeah, maybe I do just want to uneasy alliance that guy, because having a 1/1 could be good. So I think let's go ahead and lock that down and then play Leonardo. And then it's really just whose deck has more powerful cards for the late game. Because they kind of got me to use all of my removal on double Westwing Avatar and Southwind Avatar. So many wind avatars. But you know, if they attack with Frog Butler, I'm still blocking with Squirrelinoids because I can still make my Leonardo a 2/3 by exiling their Dreambeavers. Oh, they have the bite spell. That's a little annoying. But okay, I mean, Leonardo wasn't my best card. On Zoo Escapees. I'll take the 2. I mean, we're just in the same position of taking 2 every turn. All right, something good, please. Oh, man. Painful. Well, I'll exile this guy. I assume they're favored in this top deck war. I definitely assume they're favored because it seems like they have a bigger, stompier green-black deck. Whereas I have a lot more of the more aggressively focused, smaller white weenie cards. But right now, they're not needing anything too fancy to beat me. Just some 2/2s are doing it. All right, April O'Neil. That's a really good draw for me. That's a really good draw because she can trade with Zoo Escapees and she surveils or scries my, fixes my next few draws. 2 straight to the bottom. 2 straight to the bottom. Would rather be putting some on top, but hey. I would love to draw my own Westwind Avatar. That would be nice. Oh no, Novel Nunchaku. Oh man. They're just crushing me. I mean, their every draw is just so much better than anything I do. Now I would block with the 1/1 so they can't attack. Really? Oh, they drew something else? No, because whatever they have, they had last turn. Kind of surprised by this. Oh, I guess I wanted the trample damage. That's possible. Okay, what else do I have? Venus, Foot Ninjas, Westwind Avatar, Leonardo, Sewer, Samurai would be really good. I could recast as Squirrelinoids. Last Ronin's Technique. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, Trample is really good, isn't it? Trample is a good ability. I've used up essentially all of my removal. Splinter is no longer very good. Tenderize is not going to be good once my Squirrelinoids probably dies this turn. All right, well, I'll block with that. I would love to draw that Mythic that I first picked. The Leonardo Sewer Samurai. During your turn, you can cast creature spells with power 1 or less from your graveyard. Yep, bringing back a bunch of Squirrelinoids would be really nice. Oh, good. I was worried they had some kind of pump spell. All right, I'm happy that I got rid of that. Transdimensional Bovine is going to kill me 1 damage at a turn. That's painful. That is painful. I'm not sure that I actually have that much that I can do about that. Well, end of turn, I will play this just to get some board presence. Okay. So I can attack with all 3. If I'm them, I'm not going to block. There's just no reason to block. Okay, well, I'm happy that they did. I'm very happy that they did. I don't think you should block when you're at 27 and you have your opponent on a 4-turn clock. You just don't really have a reason to. But I don't know. Maybe they have a bunch more good stuff in their hand. Darken Leo was an awesome draw. That was an awesome draw. I'll definitely just go in with the team. I'm not too afraid of haste creatures here, I don't think. Go ahead and play a land. All right, let's see if I can land another Darken Leo hit. That would be an amazing turnaround. Smack them for 11. Oroku Saki. Yep. Yep. So if I draw a removal spell, but I've pretty much used all my removal at this point. So painful. So painful. I was so close to landing a Darken Leo damage. Okay. That's so sad. Now they can attack with a Rokusaki and it has trample. So they're going to land the damage and get to draw a card. But they choose not to. Oh, I can play Venus. That's pretty awesome. I cannot activate its ability because I don't have my frogs. But that's a pretty good one, yeah? That's a pretty good one. Because she can block a Rokusaki profitably. And she can even block Primordial Pachyderm. Now it's a game. Now it feels like it's actually a game. Oh, what's this attack? Interesting. Interesting attack. Okay, that's actually a really good draw. Kind of want to just go in with Venus. So the idea is attack with Venus. Next turn, they probably attack me with Oroku Saki. If they attack with a Pachyderm, if they attack with both, I'll just chump the Pachyderm, right? No, it has trample as well. Oh, yeah, that's tough. Okay, I don't think I can attack then. To be honest, I don't think I can attack. What do I know is on the bottom? It's a Frog Butler and a Plains, so I only have one more opportunity to actually gain this life. I would love to be able to use Tainted Treats to actually push damage, though. To actually push a Darken Leo attack, or Dark Leo attack. Yeah, I don't think I can attack here. Okay, yeah. I'm hoping they attack. That's my honest hope. But Tainted Treats gives me a lot of options. Oh, yes, Frog Butler. No way, that's awesome. Whenever a creature... Oh, but I don't have a counter. I forgot I actually need to find a way to get a counter on this one. And then the Frog Butler activation will matter. So I actually think I will attack just to try to get some damage on this guy. I think it's time. I highly doubt they'll block, but then I have them on a 5-turn clock if they just keep taking it. Which I know there's no reason that they need to do that forever, but... I love, by the way, they did this in Bloomburrow as well. The idea of frogs. Oh no, another person with a turtle van. I just played against one of these in the last draft that I did. Such a good card. Such a ridiculously good card, in fact. I don't know why you would crew it now. It seemed like they were thinking about crewing it. I wonder if that means I have... No, not a bite spell. I don't really get it. A haste trick? I don't really get it. But anyways, I love the theme of frogs that can temporarily gain reach because their tongue like goes up and zaps something that flies. I'm sure they're going to attack here, right? No? Interesting. So I've just completely taken over the mantle of beatdown. Oh, Foot Ninjas is a nice one. That's a very nice one. I wonder if they're going to triple block me. That would be really interesting. If I attack with Venus... Maybe they triple block, but then I can kill the Pachyderm or the Turtle Van. I feel like this is still good for me. So this has trample, and this has trample. They could give the Turtle Van trample by re-equipping. But I don't think I'm dead, especially because I can Foot Ninjas here. If they don't block. If they do block, it's a totally different story. Okay, this is awesome. Foot Ninjas is just such a big game. The 3 life that you gain from that card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I don't play Venus, it becomes so obvious that I have something, so I think I kind of have to. I don't really want to represent... I mean, I would love to have Tainted Treats up, but I don't really want to be so obvious in representing that, and I don't think I'm facing a lethal attack here. Fingers crossed. Not having access to Tainted Treats is a little painful. But I have a bunch of Death Touchers, something with a bunch of toughness. I don't think I'm facing a lethal attack. And they've been really hesitant to attack before with this same exact board state. So unless they were not attacking specifically because they thought I might have Tainted Treats, well, I guess the difference is now Turtle Van does not have Summoning Sickness. Yeah, if they have a removal spell, maybe I'm really, really weak here. I just don't think it's an option to hold the Venus. It makes it so obvious that I have something, and I don't even have good blocks to line up. But yeah, now it's definitely their chance. If they can crack in and do some damage here, this is their moment. Just looks really hard for them to assemble a lethal attack. Yes, these two have trample, but something has to crew the Turtle Van, probably Mona Lisa. Like, we're imagining they have a removal spell. That leaves them with one card. Okay, so they are going to attack, but not with Orokusaki. They might just give the Turtle Van trample. Makes sense to me. But I'm just going to chump block everything that moves. Hopefully they don't have a removal spell for Venus. That's where I get into trouble. Before blockers. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm definitely just going to block with Venus. Oh, you have a bite spell? Sure. That's a little annoying. But I have another 5/5 where that came from. So now I have no reason to even need my blue mana, so I'll just block with the Death Toucher. Is this working? Okay. Goodbye, Turtle Van. Okay, I don't hate how that worked out at all. Okay, and now I have a very simple game plan. Shoot the Pachyderm and attack with everything. And I have a 1/1 blocker. I mean, it's only a chump blocker, but now I'm the beatdown, right? I get Michelangelo and a 1/1 on blockers. Probably they have to just chump Dark Leo with Mona Lisa, because they're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 9, putting them to 5, and then they lose 3, going to 2. Okay. Right? I think that's how that works. I make a 1/1 and you go to 2. Yep. Then I'll go ahead and play Michelangelo. And then, so this is if a permanent left the battlefield. So I'll go ahead and do this so that I get my disappear trigger, get another 1/1. Sorry, not get another 1/1. Get a counter, I mean. Get a +1/+1. Now, Orokusaki can deal damage to me if they attack with it, but then they go down to 1 and draw a card. It's looking a little tough for them. Wow, I can't believe that we got to this position. So this kind of looks like digging to me. They go to 1. They could have the Mythic Board Wipe. They could play the Mythic Board Wipe here. That would be devastating. Okay, Ice Cream Kitty is not a Mythic Board Wipe. And it's also not something that you play right before you play a Mythic Board Wipe. Did our disaster of an Abzan deck just go 4-0? I need to disconnect my drafts more often. Yeah, I need to disconnect my drafts more often. I mean, yeah, what can I say? No comment. No comment. Digging for the Mythic Board Wipe? Pizza Face? Okay, we're out of mana for the Mythic Board Wipe. You can gain 3, make a blocker, but you're still going to take... no, you're going to have to... You could kill Foot Ninja... everything has Death Touch, so I'm basically getting a board wipe. But yeah, Pizza Face kind of got them out of this situation, didn't it? Kind of got them out of the situation. Okay, I shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch or whatever. Oh, yeah, Splinter. The question is there actually any advantage to leaving Splinter unknown? So I attack with everything. They clearly have to block Dark and Leo, right? They have to block Foot Ninjas. So chump block the Foot Ninjas, block there. Yeah, this is just a straight up lethal attack. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. That was an awesome draw off the top. I cannot believe we actually got there in that game. I was certain that I was out of gas and losing in the long run. So totally sweet run. I definitely learned a lot. For sure, some lessons I'm going to be implementing for the Arena Direct Win-A-Box. I'm just going to quickly do a little bit of deck tech. And yeah, if you do want to see those games where we are going to prep for the Win-A-Box, do go ahead and click subscribe. There's plenty more drafting to be done before we put some gems on the line and try to get some rewards. I feel like the curve was really good. The removal was awesome. Pairing like Grounded for Life, Tainted Treats. So happy to find a Path to Exile randomly. Uneasy Alliance. I didn't see Tenderize, but always nice to have that one there. That was awesome. And all the Death Touchers that you get when you're going Abzan, that was totally sweet. And then the Ninjas package. I never actually saw this mythic, but I was hoping for it plenty. So I can see how it's really good. And then just putting together all of these ninjas, that was really awesome. And then I was really happy with the top end. Venus, I did not have the support for. It kind of randomly ended up in my deck when I was panicking. Maybe I should have actually just played the anchovy and banana pizza, but I'm actually happy. My mana worked out well. It was a little bit rough at times, so I'm happy I didn't push it too much farther. And yeah, the kind of curve and balance between threats and removal was really good. So I'll be looking to draft decks like this again, honestly. That was totally sweet. So until tomorrow, when I'll probably run out another pick 2 draft, have tons of fun playing Magic, and don't be afraid to splash.